Okay, it's up and running.
Hess boxes. Hess boxes. Hess.
So Peter, are you still busy right now, or you ready to go?
Yeah.
Meeting started.
Yep,
I'll be
meeting
right
started
here.
now.
That's
So,
okay.
I'm just going to say something
I'm on
first.
Discord, man. It's a chat program that I use. I use a headset to communicate with people.
I'm going to say something first.
I can mute my mic.
We're
for a
going
bit.
to be talking about Omega and their role in XBConnect 2.0, and if they should even be included in this project or not. We'll also be going to be talking about the Kahith. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a moderator right now, but he has also volunteered to help out with a project. He said that he has lots of experience with C++. We'll decide if we should make him like the program manager or something like that, what role he should be in the project. We're also going to talk about the if we all agree with the terms of the server, the Discord server. And let me also check what else we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about if we all agree of having a trying to do an Xbox Live type of thing. If we all agreed that what date we should set the Patreon available, because right now it's not. So we'll first start off with Omega, and Peter, aka Cold Keys, will represent them. Peter, you there?
Yeah. Stand by.
Peter?
Yeah, hang on. Whoops. Hold on. Yes.
Can you say a few things about why Omega should be included in the XBConnect 2.0 project?
Yeah, hang on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Well, it's part of the passion of Xbox Live and it's nostalgic. It's also been a dream of ours to bring back original Live from day one. It's, you know, 'cause most of the stuff I know is from what I've played and experienced, and I can go by that, plus I can also research. So, basically, there's a lot more I can do.
And I'm also going to ask a few questions. What do you think Omega can offer XBConnect 2.0 to help out the project?
Well, for one, we'd be willing to test it, make sure, find flaws, figure out what worked and what doesn't, and also make sure if we see bugs, we report them. And also, look up games that did go online and what they took, and find DLCs for them if we can. So, things of that sort.
And didn't at one point Andrew say he has experience with C++ also?
Yes, he does.
He does.
Okay.
Are you familiar with how much he knows, or?
I'm not sure how much he knows, but probably more than I do, though.
Okay. So I am going to put a link on the staff only channel, and you'll be able to put your vote on what we should do with Omega and XBConnect 2.0. There's already 2 votes on there. Oh, and there's Andrew. Right on time, I guess.
Everything else out of the way.
So Andrew, you can try to figure out your mic, but right after everybody has voted, then I guess Andrew can explain a bit more.
Alright. Well, hi. It's like very hot. Very hot. Okay. Yeah.
So Peter, you there?
Yeah.
Have you gone on that link?
Not yet. Give me
Okay.
a second. Alright. I think that's everything. Yeah.
And Andrew, can you hear us?
Right.
Okay. And Andrew, you can also go on that link on the staff only channel and put your vote down. And Gotch, you there?
Yeah,
Okay. Have you put your vote down on the link?
I have.
You have? Okay. So Andrew, just tell us when you've voted. Same with you, Peter. Oh, you said where's the link? Sorry about that. I didn't see that until now. The link is on the staff only text channel.
Down. Put this down. I was putting the key letter down, Dad.
Okay.
There we go. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Oh, it's okay. Are you going to try to fix it, or?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Do you know what I mean by division? Oh. Whatever, it's still gets the point across. Peter, have you voted yet? Peter, you there? He has.
Hear me?
Peter, have you voted yet?
No.
No, you haven't? Okay.
No, not yet.
Do you think that you can do that real quick?
Yeah. Just give me a moment, and I'll head up and vote on it. This crud.
Okay.
Okay. That's everything. Alright, I'm gonna go vote.
The link is on the staff-only text channel.
Alright. Head over that. I'm gonna put the trash can downstairs. I'll vote right away. Okay. That's good for now. Right up and vote. I will get there and vote. And on top of that, everything squared away here. One. Vote.
No, we cannot. So, Peter, you've voted now, right? Peter?
Yeah, just give me one moment. Casting my vote. Yeah, I did. I voted for division.
Oh, okay.
I mean, basically we're teaming up as it is, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfectly fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with the division. Division is basically, there's a head, it's like in the military, you have a head person, but then you have like people under you.
Mm-hmm.
It's, there's things we'll do, like, partly we can do research on games that did go online and what they were and try to, figure out if we missed anything. Because one of the famous games that did come out was Whacked for the original Xbox. It was an online game at one time.
Oh, I see. And yeah, we hear you, Andrew.
Okay.
So, because we didn't have you earlier to represent Omega, Can you do that now and just explain why Omega should be included in XBConnect 2.0?
Oh, sure. Well,
There I am, guys. Just got off my mobile headset, so I'm.
Peter, he was talking.
Oh, sorry.
that's no problem. You guys can still hear me, can't you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, just making sure. I've been having some microphone problems lately. But why I think that Omega and XBConnect should team up? Well, really, it can be very beneficial to both teams or companies, whatever you want to call us.
Teams, or not companies.
Well, whatever you want to call us. But the reason. Hang on. Sorry. Like I said, it can be beneficial to both. Really, I think, well, since our team is so much smaller than your team, with just a measly 3 people on ours,
Mm-hmm.
since your team is so large and with so many talented people, that I would assume, us teaming up with you can really help not only boost our project but boost yours. Because if you really look at it, um, we basically have the same goals. You know, we really wanted to get online gaming for the original Xbox back online. If I'm correct, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So if we were to team up with one another, I really think that it can be very beneficial. We can get things moving much faster for both teams, really. So if we were to either become a division under XBConnect or were to merge as one and become just one big team with one project, I think it really could just boost things much faster than what we want them at a much faster pace than what they have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, Peter and I together, we've been working on this project for possibly 6 months, 7 months together. We haven't made much progress, and we've only added one member to our team. So I feel like if we were to merge together, like I said, things can move much faster.
Yeah, I agree exactly with that. And our team hasn't made that much progress on our program either. We've been trying to get people with C++ experience in order to start it. We do have of course, our website and all that other stuff set up. So, based on what the rest of the team decides when they vote, because they're not currently available right now, but they will be able to listen to this recording and vote. We'll then decide when, if we work together, I guess, and how we do it.
Yeah. And since this is being recorded and they will view it later, I think I'll just go ahead and say that I don't really care whether or not Omega becomes a division under XBConnect or if we merge together as one. Because like Peter said earlier, if we do become a division, we're still basically working together as the same team.
Yep.
So it's whatever you guys want, whatever the vote, whatever comes out as the majority, we'll go with.
Yep. And let me go on to the next thing, which is a debate within our own team if we should even do do Xbox Live at all. I think it would be beneficial for XBConnect 2.0, though it is not our first goal. Our first goal is to get System Link handled, and then move on to Xbox Live. And Gotch, you're still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your opinion on the whole Xbox Live with XBConnect 2.0. You there?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say your opinion?
On what?
Your opinion on Xbox Live and XBConnect 2.0.
Okay, well, I never really used Xbox Live, so I don't have an opinion on that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just going to ask if he's ever used XBConnect.
Huh?
I was just going to ask if he has ever used XBConnect, if he can give an opinion on that.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, never have.
No? Oh.
Ah,
Okay. So now we'll move on to the next topic, which is the Discord terms. So if you go on to the, because we've had a few people complain to us about our rules. If you go on to the rules checks channel, you'll see the server terms, and what is your guys' opinion on the terms, and if you think they should be changed, if we should add anything, or if we should remove anything.
I guess I'm allowed to give my opinion on this too, but how exactly do I get there?
Go to the text channels on the top left, click on rules, and you'll see.
Okay. Oh, I see. Hmm. Well, I pretty much agree with all the rules for the server,
Mm-hmm.
especially number 1 and number 2. I really don't see any problem with them. I think they could stay the same.
Yeah, I agree with it. That too.
So I think there's been a debate on whether or not the rules should be
Well,
changed.
yeah, we've had to ban quite a few people for breaking these terms, and they've messaged us on then why they should be changed and stuff.
Oh, I see. Wait, is Peter still on here?
He messaged me and said that he had to leave for a sec.
Ah.
Yep. And now let's move on to the next topic, which is we need to figure out a date for when Patreon will be available. I think it should be available once we've gotten a bit more into C++ and like gone a little bit into the program. Gotch, you there?
Yeah.
When do you think Patreon should be available? Like what I said, or
After the project is completed.
okay?
Because what's the point of donating some incomplete project if you don't even know it's going to be completed?
Okay. Okay. And though, Andrew, you don't really have that much say in this, you can still, I guess, say your opinion.
Right.
On your opinion on XBConnect and Patreon when it should be available.
Right. Hmm.
You there, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, I just don't have much to say here.
Oh, okay. Peter, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your opinion on when you think Patreon should be available for XBConnect 2.0?
Honestly, I'd say rather just work on this project now before you start the Patreon, so people don't
Mm-hmm.
get confused and think we're trying to fool them. Because
Yeah.
apparently, what happened was, when Andrew was trying to do what he did with Omega Entertainment, he wasn't initially fool. He wasn't the one that tried to fool you all, like I said before. The guy that did that, he managed to get away. So basically, Andrew was just left as a target to be blamed for something that really he himself was screwed over, just like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So do you agree with Gotch that we should wait until the end of the project, or do you think that we should be in the middle of the project?
I would say first of all, how far are we in the project? Like what percentage?
We haven't started on the program yet.
I would say wait till we're about like 95% with the project and then put it up.
Okay.
I would say those standards are a little bit too high, maybe around 60%.
So you mean not after it's done, but towards the end of it?
Like after we got through the half part and it's just about done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like either 95 to like 75% would probably be my best suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way it gets people more confident. Go, oh, look, this project's just about to be completed, so let's help them finish the rest of it.
So, Gotch, you've changed your opinion to 60% done? No? Oh, you were just re-explaining what Peter was saying?
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we need to at least, add like some type of perks or some ways for people to know that hey, their account's created, they can log in, no problem. That's the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only thing we need to really crack down on is like make sure we don't have like DDoS attacks.
Yeah. And that's going. I'm now going to bring up the next topic, which is the Kadoched. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's in the UK. He actually volunteered to help out with the project, and he said that he has quite a bit of experience with C++. I just made him a moderator so that he would be able to join this meeting because he said that he would make it, but I guess he can't because he's not here. So what do you guys think we should do with the Gadach? Like have him be the lead program manager? I have no clue because he didn't really give me that much information. He was just like, hey, I want to volunteer, this is what I know, and pretty much just left because he had to go. But what is your guys' opinion?
Well, I would say wait until he can provide you with more information.
Yeah.
Like I see potential there. Like I see something in him, but I just want to see a little bit more on what he can do. Like before that, so he's got a good chance. Just I want to know what he can really do and what his skills can be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that guy. There you go.
Yeah. He could be helpful. He could be very useful for our team. The only thing I just want to know like how good he is at like finding security holes and stuff like that, and try to minimize security attacks like like I said, DDoS and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So Gosh, what is your opinion?
Give him a high rank or something. I don't know. See what he can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay then. I'm now going to move on to the next topic, which is upcoming YouTube videos. So when do you guys think we should have like YouTube videos? Do you think that we should do what we're have a meeting every Monday? No, not Monday. Sorry, Sunday at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time, and then just like record this and upload it on YouTube? Or do you think that we should do like what do you guys think we should do? Because what I'm thinking is that we should have recordings and videos on our progress so that people know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, my personal opinion is that, well, some of these, it depends on really what the meeting is about. Some of them probably shouldn't be uploaded, some of them probably should. Um, but in terms of when you should start uploading YouTube videos, I think that should be when you, or when we, or whatever, have something presentable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Peter?
I would say we could just do a developer diary, like do dev diary 1, dev diary 2, like as a status report.
Okay. When do you think that we should do that? Like every Sunday or like?
I would say probably, if necessary, we could start maybe on like Sundays. I think if we all can make it, I
Mm-hmm.
probably can, but we'll probably go with something like that, and give people progress report of what's going on, so that way they're in the know and not wondering like, is this project dead? Let them know that it's not. We're still trying to make sure that things get done the way they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I agree. Probably every Sunday, in my opinion.
Okay. And Gotch?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
I have a question,
Yep.
if I may. Do you have any funds to back this project at the moment?
Oh, sorry, I'm having a bit hard hearing you. Can you repeat that?
Do you have any funds to back this project at the moment?
No, I do not.
That would be useful, which is where the Patreon would come in.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine because we're broke also.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just volunteer work, so.
Right.
Which is going to bring up another topic, which is I'm just going to say the programmers that we currently, well, kind of programmers, people that know C++. So we have, of course, the Kadith. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And then we have Dusty, which he said that he only knows like a tiny bit. He said that he knows how to like modify programs, but he doesn't know how to like create them. So he can be a bit useful. And then we also have Gotched, which I'm not quite sure how much he knows. Gotched, you there?
Yep.
How much C++ experience do you have?
I don't making 3DS things, but I could probably. I also tried making Windows things before, so I don't
Okay.
know.
So would you say that you know quite a bit or not that much?
Just a bit.
Just
Just
a
a
bit?
bit.
Oh, okay.
Bit better with like C or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And because we don't have, I thought this would be a longer meeting, because I thought more people would be here, but I guess there isn't.
If I may,
Yep.
Oh,
one of the things that we could probably do, I don't know if this is feasible, but I was wondering, could we combine C and C++ somehow?
That would be pretty difficult.
Yes, if you can.
I've
I figured it's hard, but I'm wondering, like, could we use C in some
No,
way
it's
or
not.
use C++?
Yes, you can combine languages. It's not that hard. Yeah, C and C++ go together.
oh, okay.
As long as as long as you can get the files that done, like compiled, then you're good.
Because maybe using C and C++ could be beneficial in some way.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know. It's up to you guys, not up
Honestly,
to me.
C++ is just C with some extra bells and whistles, so
Okay.
Well,
it's better than Arsenal.
what program are you guys using for the programming?
We're going to try to use C++.
I use Notepad++.
So wait, is C++ like you use Notepad for it, or?
You can use anything for it. You just need some compiler for it.
Oh, I thought it was like a specific program that you have to download.
No, it's a programming language.
Oh, okay.
You have to make programs.
Well, if there's one thing I do know, Andrew did start with the dashboard building. He has Visual Studio, so technically that could be useful in some way.
Yeah, I was about to recommend using Visual Basic or Visual Studio. It's actually very user-friendly
Good.
for programming.
Mhm.
I can
Yeah,
see
I'm terrible at Visual Studio.
Wait, can you use Visual Studio for C++?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably what I was thinking of.
Alright, cool.
Because I thought it was I thought C++ was like Python, where you like install like a certain program, but instead you install it from like Microsoft or whatever. But I guess that's Visual Studio. But
They do have the latest version, which is 2017. So,
Mhm.
whichever you
Uh,
guys.
do you know if Visual Studio is free or not, or
Visual Studio is not free.
it's not?
Well,
No, but you can get an express version, which has lots of stuff, so it's no big deal.
So you can get a free version?
Yeah, you can.
No, you
Okay.
can't.
yeah,
You
it's
can
called
the
Visual
express one,
Studio.
but you can't get the full one for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the topics with before that we talked about, with which was Patreon, which would have helped us. Patreon and having funds would definitely help us with getting certain software to help out the project. But
I guess one of the other things we should do is probably figure out, like, maybe have like some type of policy for homebrew games, like when people want to make their own.
Yeah, probably.
Well, what I mean
Like
is,
to
like,
do work for them.
no, not now, I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, maybe, like, okay, yes, you can make a game, but it has to pass the quality assurance test, and it means the controls have to be, easy to understand, they're not broken, like, you have to, be clear on what you're making. Like, if you're making multiplayer, please don't rush it, or if you're making a single player, again, please don't rush it.
If you're making multiplayer, you have to do the server. It's probably a good idea.
Not necessarily, because you could do, peer-to-peer, which honestly would not be advised, but you could do that.
Okay.
I mean, if you really think about it, Halo 2 essentially was peer-to-peer server of sort. Well, I guess if I remember, it was a hybrid server where you could get on and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a way, it was kind of a hybrid server, so you could do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So, is there anything else that you guys would like to talk about during this meeting, or are we going to wrap it up now?
What server of the OS are we
actual
using?
server?
So many questions.
The actual, you mean the server which people will access to do the program, or?
No, I meant for us hosting our game on, or our live service, if we get to that.
Well,
what version should we use?
Our goal right now for XBConnect 2.0 is get System Link finished, and then worry about Xbox Live.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying now, but I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
should we think about maybe doing server 2016? Should we try server 2012? Something like that?
I'm not quite sure. I do know that because once the program is finished and like we do what you guys said, which was like towards the end of the program or after we set up Patreon, and then people will know that they can trust us and they'll actually donate, which will then help us with creating Xbox Live, which is a way bigger project than just doing System Link.
Which that leads me to this question, if I may ask. If the two projects do merge together,
Mhm.
then how are we going to go about
Go about?
working on the two? You know,
Uh-huh.
is Live going to be a run?
Like I say, haven't
Is
been much
Live going to be
progress
running
yet.
off of
That
XP
Somerset
Connect or
merge.
what?
I can't hear you because there's too many people talking.
I said, is Live going to be running off of XP Connect or XP Connect off of Live? How are we going to do this? Are they going to be separated or what?
Well,
Yeah,
I do know that our the live service isn't going to be called Xbox Live because then we'll probably get sued by Microsoft.
Yeah, I understand that.
But we are you saying like what the service name will be, or
That and how the two projects are going to be run.
okay?
How they're going to be run off
Well,
of
the
each other.
service will if we it depends on how we merge together. Like if the our team decides that they want Omega to be a division, then the service name will be XBConnect 2.0. But if they want us to be like a sister teams, then we'll have to create our own service name because you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
And what's the other question you asked?
if they do merge together, the two projects do merge as one, then how are we going to go about working on the two, and how are we going to go about running the two? Is the Live project going to be run from the XB Connect server, or are they going to be running as two different separate projects with the same name?
Probably. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll probably distinguish the two projects like differently. Like we'll have the System Link project, which we're working on first because you know what I mean. That's what's most important right now.
Right.
And then once we start working on the Xbox Live project, that will still be filed under, depending on how it is. It'll be either filed under XBConnect 2.0 or whatever service name we want. But yeah, the projects will be separated within the same name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But there will have to be a name change for Live.
The live service will probably have a different name than the System Link, but they'll both be filed under whatever name is decided. If it's XBConnect 2.0 or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody else have any questions?
We could just call the live service like Freedom Net, like which is basically Freedom Network.
Maybe we'll decide.
That's a possibility. That would be for another meeting, though, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. That would be later on. Does anybody else have any questions or?
Actually, what do you do about cheating? Like, how do we stop cheating? Like, if people try to hack and stuff like that, like aimbots.
I also
That's a
think
good
that would
question.
be a decision for later on because we haven't even started the program, so I don't know how we would figure that out.
Oh,
But once we've gotten farther, we'll probably figure that out and nail it in.
because in theory, you could go to Fair Fight and you could get a demo, and they could probably set it up for you or something like that. I'm not sure how that works, but you could file a thing with them saying, I want to do a demo, and they can set it up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
that would probably be very interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's all the questions I had. Do we have any other topics that we want to talk about or anything?
Okay. You said you have a question?
I said that's all the questions I had.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Andrew, do you think you could still get back to working on the dashboard to send to Iron Man so we could see what the possibility could look like as a prototype?
Yeah, I think I could progress that a little bit.
Well, I don't think that we should, really be, worrying about this right now, because right now our main, like, the most important thing right now is getting the, actual program started.
Right. That's why if Andrew does this, makes the dashboard, it's just a prototype. It's not the official thing. It's just to give you an idea, see what you think, and then you can change it if something's not right.
But I would still like to hold off on that until we've made further progress, like you said.
Yeah.
Minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Because we're going to need to figure out what official dashboard name we're going to have this be associated with.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to have to be 5961.
Yep. So, do you guys think that we should wrap it up, or is there anything else you guys think we should talk about?
Oh yeah, I have more questions.
Oh, okay.
I got a chance.
Go for it.
Okay,
Yep,
first
go
off,
for
when the heck do you actually start working on the program?
Huh?
When the heck do you actually start working on the program? For
When do you?
XBConnect?
I already have the server set up for us to install Virtual Studio on, and then everybody else can access it, so we can work on the same so that we can work on the program on the same computer, just to make it easier. We're gonna have to first figure out how to like even start creating the program, which I bet the Katith has experience with. Do you have experience with that? Like starting a program, Koch?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Do you want to work on that today at all, or?
No. Probably won't be working on it. If you already have devs, then I'm good.
Huh?
I already have some other projects I'm working on, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. And also, second question, how do you actually plan to get the dashboard on the Xbox? Because there's gonna be a lot of stuff in the way.
Well, that would
that's all I
be
know.
our
Actually-
second project. That would be with Xbox Live, not the system link.
Yeah.
Actually, Andrew and I could easily answer this one. We do. You remember the starter discs when they first launched for Xbox Live, like in beta? Because what we could do.
Xbox.
Okay, well, when the Xbox Live launched, it was originally on a disc, like a startup disc, and you put that onto your system, and it would update to whatever that version was, and then when it.
For Xbox Live.
Yeah. So basically, we would make something with a disc.
Well, the problem with that is that
Does it have any
Xbox
navigation?
discs have a security ring in the middle.
Yeah,
To
the
know that
mine
it's not
ours
pirated.
are not easy to like change and stuff like that. Once you make them,
It
they're there.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll definitely work on making like something later on once we get more further into the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So,
Cool.
hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to say it again.
I think we're good here.
Okay, I think so also. What about you, Andrew?
I think we're good.
Gotched?
Good.
Okay, so we'll probably do another meeting on next Sunday. I'll have to ask everybody if they'll be available first, and if we get enough people that say that they're available, then I will put it on the announcements channel. Thank you all for listening, or actually watching this recording. Have a great day.